What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over the 1,500 mile update on my take on the LS2 Horizon. So I've noticed lately there's been a lot of interest in this particular lid, and I've been looking, and I've noticed that from my analytics from the channel. And I can't really say that I was honestly surprised. This is a really great budget modular helmet. When I bought it, I was having a lot of issues with my Icon Airflight, and I was looking for something a little bit more comfortable, and I wanted a modular helmet. I did a lot of research on other more budget-friendly options for when it came to like modular helmets, because they can get pricey. Have you seen a Shoei, however you say it? And after a lot of research, I landed on this particular helmet, and I don't really regret it. I want to get into what I really like about the helmet. If any of you watched my videos prior to when I actually got this helmet, then you will notice an ungodly amount of wind noise. But I believe that it was a combination of the Icon itself and the Akaso camera's microphone. So I noticed that honestly the Airflight was really loud to begin with, and I had always had that complaint. But that changed, like the difference between the Icon Airflight and the Horizon, or the LS2 Horizon, is night and day. This thing is so much quieter than the Icon Airflight, it's ridiculous. And for someone who is planning a lot of longer trips, like next month going to Forgotten Angels, that can make a lot of difference, and it does make a lot of difference. I rode to Virginia in the Airflight, and I stopped and bought earplugs. I couldn't stand it. Didn't have to do that this one. Okay, a give me is that it's modular. Okay, I ain't gotta mess with the drinking tube. I ain't gotta take my helmet off to try to take a drink. I can flip this up, do what I need to, flip it back down, and keep going. The pin lock system was included in the box. No extra price, and it's not an extra pricey add-on. It was there. It was great considering that this is a sub $200 helmet. You don't, like, not even Ruroc throws it in. And another, well, it's not really a pro, but it's not really a con. Like most helmets, this one already comes set up to accept comm systems. My Pack Talk Slim doesn't exactly fit. I'll remedy that later. The inner linings of this are machine washable. They're already extremely comfortable right out the gate. They haven't gotten any worse. They're still extremely comfortable, 1,500 miles later. And then the cable actuated sun visor. I will not buy a helmet unless it has one, just because I hate how sunglasses push in on the side of my head or on my ears and on the bridge of my nose when I have a helmet on. So it's a must. It's very easy to actuate. I can't say enough about it. Now, changing gears. The latching system for this modular helmet could use a little work. You can, opening it just fine. The problem is when someone goes all the way. The problem is when you go to close it. Sometimes it requires a little, I don't want to say motivation, but it worked that time. But sometimes it will not close all the way. Yeah, now it works just fine for the camera. Go figure. But it is a hit and miss issue. So if LS2 happens to watch this, small sticking point. I know that you guys have moved away from the Horizon helmet and moved on to others, so I guess we're stuck with what we got. This is definitely a warmer helmet. Like, as you can see, it has the chin vent and I call it the forehead vent, the top vent, and it has two different selections. The chin vent opens right here. All the air comes up along the visor. So I'm assuming they designed it that way to help with defog. That doesn't really work. It doesn't really work at all. I usually have to crack the helmet and leave it there. I have to have it just setting, and the visor I'll get to in a minute. The top vent I never really feel, and I don't know if that's because of the way that my fairing is pushing the wind over my head, or if it just doesn't suck in a lot of air. And the times that I do feel like the air on the top of my head, I'm bald. I can feel everything, guys. The times that I do feel the air is when, and I question it, because I don't know if it's the chin vent, the air from the chin vent riding up, or if it's actually the vents that are on the top. Just me. The visor is optically correct, even with the pen lock system in it. However, two issues. One, the detents are at the top, and there's one right there. Okay. That's all you get, which that's decent. The second thing is that is not closed. So say you're riding down the road, you think that's closed. No. Like, most of the time I have to like reach up and grab my chin bar without trying to hit the button to disconnect the modular portion of the helmet and pull it down. It does not affect the wind noise. So and it's also very easy to pop back open. Pain in the ass to close. Super easy to break loose. So I never bought it. So for all of it being said about the helmet, it is a budget helmet. Every helmet's going to have its quirks, but this one, it's a good bang for your buck. And for the price you pay, it could be a lot worse. I mean, it could be a Gen 1 Ruroc. Let's be real. Don't forget about the Forgotten Angels campout, Halloween weekend. The raffle is still going on. You can win a AM General, I think it is, Humvee. Tickets are $25 a piece, or 5 for $100. If you buy 5 for $100, then you get a free T-shirt that will be sent out after the raffle ends. But that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was a good insight, and I will catch you later. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.